It started out as an innocent school excursion, a welcome relief from the rigours of the schoolroom. A class of young girls on the cusp of womanhood set out into the countryside to have lunch by the beautiful and scenic Hanging Rock. After lunch, 3 of them took off to go and climb the rock face. They made their way upwards. It was almost as though, Edith said later, the rock itself called them up. Things got strange on the way up. They got out of breath. Watches sped up or slowed down or stopped entirely. It was as if the mountain wanted them there. A short time later, their mathematics teacher, Greta McGraw, decided to climb the rock as well. She would never return. As daylight dipped towards sundown, the picnic started to pack up. Worried glances looked up towards the rock. Where were the climbers? They were going to run out of daylight. Then frantic cries reached them through the scrub. And Edith, hysterical, crying, babbling, came stumbling out of the shadowed scrub. Where are the others? They asked. What's happened? But all they got in reply was incoherent babbling about shadows and time and Miss McGraw climbing the rock face, stripped down to her stays. Search parties were gathered, calling the girls' names, rattling and banging on old tin plates and cutlery, try and make a racket to guide the girls back to the picnic site. But only the echoes answered back. As night fell, silence, the quiet echoes of the scrub. Rumbling thunder in the distance, no sign of Greta McGraw, Irma, Marion, or Madeline. About a week later, Irma was found, unconscious, grubby from her travails in the bush. And when she awoke, she couldn't tell anybody anything. She didn't remember anything beyond the picnic. The other students avoided her. She was different. Nobody spoke of Hanging Rock.
What really happened that day? Did it really happen?
The answers are as strange as the picnic itself. Before the legend, there was a woman with a dream, Joan Lindsay, born in 96, raised among artists and eccentrics. She claimed clocks stopped when she entered the room. Joan felt time as a mist all around us, the past and present touching like breath on glass. In 1967, she finished a novel set on Valentine's Day. It felt like remembering, she said. When she typed the last page, she locked away the final chapter that explained everything. After her death, the missing chapter finally appeared, The Secret of Hanging Rock. It offered an ending that wasn't an ending at all. A shimmer, a time slip, the sense that reality itself had cracked open. Some readers cheered, others were furious. Mystery solved. Not really. Joan had given us an explanation that explains nothing. Since then, theories have multiplied like shadows at sunset. Some say the girls stepped outside the present moment and never returned. Others swear the rock hides strange magnetic forces, a geological vortex. And the darker minds insist it was all too human, a crime, hidden by stone and silence. But maybe the real vanishing wasn't physical at all. Maybe it was social. 3 girls walking out of a world that tried to confine them, escaping corsets, timetables, and expectations. A rebellion in petticoats. In the end, the story of Hanging Rock belongs somewhere between history and dream, between the children who truly wandered and were lost, and the woman who turned that grief into art. Joan Lindsay gave us a mystery that mirrors the landscape itself, ancient, beautiful, and just a little beyond our reach.